Let me describe a situation and tell me if this feels uncomfortably familiar. You've got money sitting in your savings account. You know you should probably invest it, but instead you're reading one more article, watching one more video, comparing one more strategy. You tell yourself, I'll do it once I fully understand the risks. And months go by, then years. Meanwhile, the market keeps moving without you. If you've ever felt like you're too smart to make a bad financial decision, and somehow that's exactly what's holding you back, my name is Kai, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and why smart people sabotage themselves financially. If you're someone who overanalyzes every financial move, sees all the possible risks, and ends up doing nothing, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because here's the thing, high intelligence does not protect you from financial mistakes. In many cases, it creates a very specific one: analysis paralysis, the endless loop of thinking without execution. And that's where the problem begins. Look, we're taught that smarter people should automatically be better with money. More logic, more foresight, better decisions. But here's what most people don't realize. Intelligence increases your ability to see risk faster than it increases your ability to tolerate uncertainty. And investing is pure uncertainty. So instead of acting, high IQ people hesitate. They wait, they analyze, and they miss opportunities hiding in plain sight. Let's put some numbers behind this. According to multiple studies on investor behavior, the average investor underperforms the market by 3 to 4% per year, not because they pick bad investments, but because they wait too long, they overreact, or they stay in cash. People with analytical backgrounds are more likely to delay. They mistake thinking for progress, and that gap quietly costs them money. Here's how the trap actually works. A high IQ brain is trained to ask questions. What's the downside? What if I'm wrong? Is there a better option? That's great in engineering, fantastic in medicine, amazing in law, terrible in investing, because investing rewards action, not perfection. Now let's talk real dollars. Say you're 30 years old and you have $50,000 sitting in cash because you're waiting for clarity. If you invest that money at 10% annually, by age 60, it becomes nearly $900,000. But if you wait just 5 years, that same money grows to far less. That difference is hundreds of thousands of dollars. No bad decision required, just hesitation. This is where it gets really interesting. What's happening isn't logic, it's loss aversion wearing a suit and tie. High IQ people don't fear missing gains, they fear being wrong. The smarter you are, the more vivid failure feels. Your brain says, if I wait, I can avoid regret. But markets don't reward regret avoidance, they reward participation. Doing nothing feels safe, but it isn't. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Kai, but what if I invest right before a crash? That's a fair question. But historically, missing the best days cuts returns nearly in half, and those days often come right after the worst ones. You don't avoid risk by waiting, you just trade one risk for another. Market risk becomes underperformance risk, and that risk is guaranteed if you never act. So here's what smart people need to do differently. First, cap your thinking time. Give yourself a deadline. Second, automate the decision. Automatic investing beats perfect timing. Third, lower the bar from optimal to good enough. A boring plan beats a perfect one you never use. Fourth, measure action, not intelligence. Your net worth doesn't care how smart you are. It only cares what you did. Look, intelligence is a gift, but without action, it becomes a liability. The goal isn't to be the smartest person in the room. It's to be the one who started early, stayed consistent, and didn't overthink themselves out of wealth.
If this hit close to home, subscribe for more psychology-backed money strategies. And tell me in the comments, what decision have you been overthinking for way too long?